forgets his own moves now.
I forgot.
Now he's looking like a fool next to Ofentse, and we came with Toro.
You've only just begun, so what are the cash?
No.
I struggled with the taxi money. I was so embarrassed, really.
On top of that, she's like, I need to speak to Ofentse to give me money for my taxi. I'm like, what? Bongs, or whatever you need, speak to Bongs. Okay, we've heard that she was in the previous Motherland show, but I don't like her energy. Honestly, I don't at all. I didn't even know that Bongega is also part of the show.
He's introducing her as our PA, or I don't know, maybe she's the example of the production, because she has the body. Tina Snemika Banji.
Ofentse called us to his place. He has a space, a beautiful space, nice place, nice, compact, nice. And then we gathered the ladies. We had to do an opening set, create an opening set, including the first song of Ofentse, Melody.
So after I met them at the studio, I was like, girls, we need to go rehearse. We need to start rehearsal now. But you know, what they didn't know is that I couldn't afford any other rehearsal studio at the time. So I was like, you know what, come rehearse at my house. We had our first rehearsal at my house in my living room. I had to move all the furniture.
And we are at Ofentse's place because apparently he couldn't afford, which was supposed to be a studio. Okay, fine, we need to save, I understand, you know, he's my guy, you know. Cool, let's use your place, bro, like, save up, you know.
The rehearsals were like, no, this is not serious, you know. It was like lekinyana, you understand? But we get to choose songs that you are comfortable with. Yeah, so, I get to choose the akolo, because I'm comfortable, the voice.
So we are here at his place, and we're doing quite movements as well by our choreographer Toro, and he's good, you know, he's very, I don't know how to explain his character, actually, I'm still confused with him now, but as time goes on, I'll learn, you know, I'll learn him. But in doing his thing, he's good, you know, and I'm not so great in dancing, so I'm just like, okay, these girls know what they're doing, you know, because that's what they do mostly, you know, and I can see that now.
The rehearsal went well, but the second one was a bit of a challenge because the neighbors started complaining. You know, I live in a Jewish neighborhood, and I just got a message in my group saying, what is that howling? This howling at number 8, which is my address.
And now we're getting a knock from our neighbor. He's saying we are too loud. Okay, then maybe this was not supposed to be happening. You know, we were not supposed to be here because we're here to rehearse. And I thought, you know, Ofentse knew that we're gonna be singing loud, so you could have warned your neighbors or find another place.
Candice, the colored lady, who
She gave us a hard time. We were like, oh, okay. Candice came with that Vava Voom. I'm like, oh, okay. Yo, now we gonna chuluga. Like, we gonna sweat. Because Candice is giving it all. You know? You know, sometimes we can be a little shady, but we mean well.
Hi. How are you? Sharp, sharp. And then?
Our rehearsals. Help.
More?
Yeah, Ofentse. Is no one else here?
No. Also, Hopula, last time we had rehearsals, the neighbors were complaining.
Oh, yeah.
So unfortunately, I can't have rehearsals until, I get money from the client so I can get a proper studio. Yeah, otherwise, and also we need mirrors. I want to see what's going on, So I apologize. I'll pay for your transport.
Oh, yeah, I wish you said it before.
Yeah, I posted it in the WhatsApp group. I think you lost your phone.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. I can't know go spotong.
I wish I saw it, but all the way.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Help us with transport.
Yeah, I'll put transport money, and then what's gonna happen is that you'll hear from me when the next rehearsal is, but it's gonna be in a proper studio and everything. I'm just scared that, we have to show the show to the client very soon, and I don't wanna, they might give me the money now and they say they wanna see it tomorrow. When are we gonna have time to rehearse?
I don't want to work under.
Yeah, so I know it's unprofessional, but we have to push. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Guys, don't lose your phones because you miss my messages,
Yeah, I missed it. I probably missed it because of network. I kept load shedding.
Oh, load shedding, yeah.
Sure.
Oh man, sorry about that.
No one else came.
No, everybody else got my message. That's why I'm surprised you guys are here.
We are surprised as well. What's happening? But it's okay then. Wait for you to say something.
Okay. With your cuteness.
Then I guess we should wait and send the money.
Wait. I'm gonna send the money via thing. You don't have to wait.
Or as we are leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
I'll
can
just
send it like the last time.
yeah. I'll just e-wallet it to you. You don't have to wait.
Oh, yeah, plus there's an FD.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Aski sine. Hey, kupaliki yung gate yag. Yeah, lock that gate. After that, I had to be honest with the girls. I was like, look, I'm afraid that if we don't start rehearsing now, the client is going to want to see the show very soon. So we needed to find an alternative space whereby we can go besides my house that I can actually kind of like afford, So Hazel suggested that, we check out, it wasn't even a rehearsal space. It was like a Chisanyama in Alex. A Chisanyama, yes, I said it. At Chisanyama and Alex, they had a spare room upstairs, and that's where we rehearsed. When we moved to the other location in Alex, it was a bit better because I explained the situation. However, when we got to Barnyard, it was another level.
Barnyard Theatre mainly. Hux. Hey, now things are getting serious now. Now everybody's holding mics. Now everybody's getting the feel of the stage. And we're meeting the band, vandaag. Hey, now we're gonna be overwhelmed by the real sound, not just the backup track where we can't hear it. Sometimes we sing over it, sometimes we be like this with the back track and everything. Now it's It's the band, Baba. They keep the mark is on the keyboards. Everybody, the drama is there, the bass player. We even have a saxophonist that we didn't have on the back track. Now, hey,
Personally, I'm a bit worried because we've never met with the band. We've never rehearsed with the band. But half of me is also saying we're going to be okay. Now, you must remember that this is the same day that we're showcasing to the client, and this is the same day that we're meeting the band for the first time and we're actually rehearsing together, right? I mean, lights, the stage, the sound was just like immaculate. It was a different atmosphere from rehearsing at home with no mirrors. And I could now start to see that the girls were now getting excited once they saw the stage and the lights and everything and the band, that this show is actually going to be something huge. It's going to be life-changing.
It was my first time at the Banyard. I'm like, oh, Banyard. And it felt English. Banyard feels English all the time. I'm like, oh, okay, the stairs and stuff. So we have to reposition everything from rehearsing here to the Banyard. Now there are stairs, there are lights, technical, whatever. And now we have mics too.
And then we were holding bottles, squeeze bottles, singing like this. Now you have a mic, you have to mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Because even though we didn't have enough rehearsals like how we had wanted, we made do with what we had. But when we got to Banyard and they met the band for the first time, it now started looking like a real show. It started looking like we're actually preparing for something. And most importantly, because I'm also performing in the show, I called in Candice, my friend, to be the assistant director. Now, they had never met Candice before. I knew she was going to come in and shake things up, which she did.
So it's a right forward first.
Hi, I'm Candice Kennedy. I'm a vocalist, I'm a dancer, I'm a performer, entertainer, showgirl. I have many names for what I do. I'm also the show director for Melodies of the Motherland. I'm also a mother, I'm a wife. Performing is an ultimate passion of mine. The stage is my happy place, and most importantly, I discovered another side of myself, which is show directing, where I always knew I had the capability to do so. So I'm very excited to be a part of this project where I'm on the other side of the spectrum, not the one on stage, but rather the one front of stage, back of stage, show directing.
Yes, mindful of the monitors. Regarding tracing, don't rely on the white marks that are on the stage, because the stage in Durban is not going to have that. No? Yeah. So just make sure you're looking at each other. I know he's the choreographer, but when you guys did this, some are here, some are here, some are here. So just make sure, even if you work a little tighter now, so that if the stage is bigger, bonus, then you can space yourselves more. But keep it a little more tighter, and then just don't do that with the mic.
Candice, the colored lady, who she gave us a hard time. Yo, now we're gonna chuloga. Like we're gonna sweat, because Candice is giving it all, you know? You know, sometimes we can be a little shady, but we mean well. The girls, I think maybe a couple of them didn't receive me well at first, because I feel energy, you know, and I got a little bit of looks of, girl, what do you think you are, you know? But what I did notice through all that side looks and maybe a little bit of back comments skindering here and there, they had respect for me.
It was out of my comfort zone, because at most cases, we perform, we dance, we don't usually sing. Like, we do sing, but it's like your normal singing, and then you perform, and then, you know, a song after another. I had an opportunity to become the lead for a song, you know, so that was very, one of the things that I enjoyed, and that was very uncomfortable, but I actually had the chance to enjoy it.
As I look back, one of the mistakes that I made was pairing two dancers together who primarily are dancers, not singers, to sing a song, Malaika in particular, right, during rehearsal. I didn't see it at the time, but when I look back, I was like, I could have done that better.
First of all, coming into Melodies of the Motherland, Ofentse has got a tendency of being very sneaky. I saw him days before not knowing what was actually transpiring. Then I got the call and everything was piled onto me all at once. And he said, "Are you in?" And I said, "Absolutely, 100%. I didn't need to know any more details." Upon meeting the ladies, it was my first time meeting them. They already had gone through a rehearsal period. So it was lovely to meet everyone. It's not every day that you see six female frontliners that can dance and sing. We also had a male frontliner who I think is absolutely phenomenal. He's so animated. He draws you in. So on the first day meeting everyone, I was well aware of what my job was. And my job was to make sure that all the girls knew exactly what they were doing. In all honesty, Ofentse, I don't know how you would have done anything without me. Because basic things needed to be taught. How to hold a mic. Don't put the mic close to the monitor, it feeds. Placing on stage, we are 6, sometimes 7, at some points we are 8 people on stage. Those are things that Ofentse himself could not do, as he is the one that is on stage. So to have a third eye and put things into place and put things into perspective, tell the girls, be aware what is next to you, be aware if you're standing in front, back, all those nitty-gritty details that some people think maybe we just throw a show together. No, there's a lot of things that goes into it behind the scenes. We are not just putting 3 girls on the left and 3 girls on the right for fun. There's a reason for it. There's the bigger picture. So that was my job, is to make sure that everyone knows what they're doing, everyone knows their placing, because placing is very important. And if you can't get your placing right, I always say you can perform to 20 people and you can perform to 200. You never know who is sitting in that audience.
So we met at 10 o'clock at Barnyard. We did a short rehearsal with the band, and at 6 o'clock, the senior managers were there to see if this show is worthy to be showcased at the IT conference.
Father Lord, thank you for this wonderful occasion, for this opportunity to showcase our talents. Lord, help us to remember everything that we've learned and excel, and let's have fun in the morning. Amen.
Amen.
All right, you all ready?
But thankfully, they loved the show, and they gave us some kind of critique as well as to where it can improve and what kind of costumes they would prefer. I remember she told me, she's like, you know what, it's a nice show, but showing too much ass. Can you just like balance the sexiness? You know, so that was one thing that I needed to do. My show was too sexy.
Around 12, I saw Ofentse, guys, went to the promoter's room.
No, man, you like
I'm telling you.
You went to his room.
What are you talking about? I just met the guy yesterday.
When you have a group of girls, you're always going to have somebody who talks too much, and you're always going to have somebody who is going to be a distraction.
I'll deal with her afterwards.
And then imagine suddenly Pedia money dololo. Aibo. Hi.
Girl, what is happening?
Aibo, I mean, I'm just gonna tell the girls, Booty, the director and the promoter, they are busy behind our backs. We don't get our podiums. Maybe our podiums are in director. The director is chowing our money. Oh, Ofentse must be honest, Nat.
Yeah, Mkosi.
Yeah, ne?